Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Guys, we have some news that I want to cover in today's video. Some things relating to promo codes and the rewards that we have from Coldbrew Arbiter. Those have actually been data mined and we know how the rewards are going to be structured for the remaining episodes. So if you didn't know, we'll cover that in the episode. There is the anniversary Bannerlord tournament, which I don't think anybody has cared or even try to change or do something about this to get the freebie rewards. We'll cover that also. And then finally, we'll be covering the polymorph change that will be happening by the beginning of July, so a month from now. So let's get started. So guys, getting started with the promo codes, right? Let's get with the most interesting out of everything. If you guys didn't know, the Coldbrew Arbiter, we have the code chase here on the top, right? Where after each episode every week, you put in the code that is found throughout the episode. So choice, arbiter, and betrayal have been the codes so far. If you haven't picked those up, pick them now. And all of these rewards were different, okay, so far. And we don't know them beforehand, but apparently these are somewhere hidden within the terms and conditions made by Plarium. For some reason, they have them in the terms and conditions. I'm guessing because they're giving something away for free, and they had to put it in the legal terms. So yeah, somebody went ahead and found it over there. And actually, all of these are given a dollar value by Plarium as kind of the rewards that they give out to everybody. It's very weird that they give a dollar value to digital goods. I don't know how they honestly can justify that. But anyway, let me show you guys all the promo code rewards that we will have in the following weeks. Okay, so I found it. So as you can see, we are currently here in week 3, where we get 20 XP brews and 20 brews for spirit and 150,000 silver. This is $11 of value. Last week it was $9 of value with 3 energy refills, which I think was very good. And then we also had 3 energy refills in week 1. I think those are kind of wrong, because I think we had an epic skill book in week 1. No, three energy refills in week 1 and an epic skill book in week 2. But anyway, if you go down this page right here over on Reddit that I found, week 4, we're going to have a 3-day XP boost, 3 energy refills. And then on week 5, we're going to have an epic skill tome, 1 energy refill, and 100,000 silver. The most interesting one is going to be on week 6, where we're going to have 5 energy refills and 2 multi-battle attempts. I mean, this is the most important for every player out there. 5 energy refills are huge. It's 5 times 40. That's 200 gems worth, if you just count it like that, guys. So it's definitely worth it in my book to be getting that code. And then basically it's a cycling of whatever we had so far. But it's very interesting on how they give the dollar value to everything, right? So we'll get the 5 energy, then 3 energy, and then the epic book, then brews again on week 9. And then to close it off, we're going to have 3 energy refills and another epic book. So in terms of epic books, we're going to get like what, 3 in total by the end of this. Not bad, but it could have been better. It could have been like a legendary one thrown in by Plarium. Very interested about the dollar value that they give it. I don't know how they calculate that and how they think it affects players. But yeah, that being said, that is the news in terms of the promo codes, guys. The other thing that I wanted to cover is this very, very weird anniversary Bannerlord tournament that we had. We had some personalized promo codes that Plarium was launching, and then they had these this Bannerlord tournament, which they didn't try to advertise. They didn't try to push it that hard. Apparently, for this to work, you gotta change your avatar to one of the 2 Bannerlord champions, and then go into the classic arena and start fighting. And then the knights whose team wins more offense battles by the end of the tournament will be declared the winner. Please note that equipping the avatar is necessary, otherwise the offense battles that you win won't be counted. All right, it's very weird. I'm not sure on how they'll give out the rewards. Are they going to give it only to the people with the avatar, or are they just going to give it to everybody? It's not clear on how this will go. I'm guessing only to the people that have the avatar, but I'm not sure on how they will do this. So let me show you guys the avatar. By the way, what I was reading is this, the anniversary Bannerlord tournament. So this is the page, the anniversary Bannerlord tournament. It ends in 3 days, but it hasn't even gone through the first XP 3-day XP boost right here. So even if Baron's team wins, it's so funny. They barely will get, I'm guessing, the 3-day XP boost. Maybe the energy, like 500 energy is a lot, but they will never get all of this, like the legendary skill tome. So yeah, another bad advertising campaign by Player. Now I'm gonna say, I'm not sure why they do these on their page and not in game. Like they don't have a way for you to see in game how the fight is progressing. It seems very simple to do. I don't know. For a company that has made literally like $1 billion, it seems very simple to make something in game that you can count and see it live, like somewhere here. But apparently, yeah, it's impossible. Anniversary pack, no Player, no thank you. Right. So the big news that everybody has been discussing is this, guys. The polymorph change. Let me go back. The polymorph rebalance, which will be happening in July. So apparently they're gonna be nerfing it, as they say, and it's gonna count accuracy when you are trying to put on the debuff, right? Then we had some live arena changes, live arena things that are happening that shouldn't be happening in terms of the bonuses. Then we had the battle mechanics, especially with Stone Skin. They apparently didn't realize that the bombs only do 3 times the damage, not 4. And then we're not gonna have a personal CVC. That was the news, right? But most important was this one, the polymorph rebalance. That's what I want to cover. The polymorph is one of the strongest, 100% one of the strongest blessings currently in the game. Every single team in arena, wow, look at that. I'm gonna drop in live arena. Gotta do a fight, or I'm gonna drop, but I don't really care about arena anymore. Just takes too much time. What I wanted to say is that a lot of the teams in arenas use polymorph. Polymorph is not healthy for the game, especially when you see it in defenses like these. You see all of the defensive champions having polymorph. Even Sifi here, Marichka, those champions now will require accuracy, or at least that's what we think. Okay. The problem when requiring accuracy to apply something, especially as strong as polymorph, is that accuracy is very much stronger than resistance. So it's not a 1-to-1 exchange when you think about it. So when you have 200 accuracy and 200 resistance, accuracy will win. Okay, it's not gonna be boom, neutral. Don't think of it like that, guys. It's very easy for me to show you what I mean if we go over to RSO Helper. So RSO Helper has a very, very small part here. Let me see if I can make this window a little bit bigger. Right, so I made the window a little bit bigger just so you guys can see the numbers that I am talking about, right? So RSO Helper has this small tool here where you put in the accuracy that you have and then the resistance that the opponent has. So let me give you guys an example. So my Duchess right now has polymorph on her. She currently has about 180 accuracy without anything, really. It's just the Great Hole bonuses, maybe some kind of rolls by accident on any of her pieces, and then the base accuracy, and that's pretty much it. I never tried to put accuracy on her. She's got to 180. Let's check on how much resistance we need. When the enemy has 0 resistance, I've got 97% chance to apply a debuff, right? So if the enemy has exactly 180 resistance, I still have 92.54 chance to apply the debuff. So it's not a 1-to-1 exchange. It's very simple for me to show you this, that what Plarium is trying to do now, it's very wrong in terms of rebalancing of polymorph. It's gonna benefit more the whales with the 6-star ones because that's gonna not require any accuracy at all. But honestly, for the majority of the fights, it's still gonna cause issues, because are you gonna be running high resistance now just because of this? Because you'll know enemies will be running their base accuracy. It's gonna be mind games maybe in there, but it's not a correct fix in my opinion for polymorph. Like even if you go 250 resistance, right? You try to push it a little bit higher. Even if I don't attempt to give a single point on my Duchess's accuracy. Look at that, 180 versus 250. 250 resistance is kind of a lot, guys. You're missing some important stats that you would have been normally using somewhere else, especially if you let's say want to do this on your damage dealers. So 250 resistance, that's 23% chance. It's still quite high. I mean, it's 1 out of 4 attacks that the accuracy check will pass through. But still, it's very important to understand that like if this happens, like the enemies are going for like 250, then you jump up to 200, that immediately jumps to 40% chance. You jump into 220, boom, 70% chance now for you to actually apply the debuff, right? And you understand how that becomes an issue with their rebalancing. What they wanted to do with Polymorph is they wanted to make it more of a choice on debuffers who are also defensive, such as Uko, which I definitely understand. If you have Uko, he's getting attacked. You want to have another way of making him a little bit defensive, right? For him to be able to take some hits. If the first hit that he takes causes a polymorph on the enemy, and the debuff is applied, but at least it doesn't get applied to your other allies in terms of the order that you place your champions, then Uko like is a great example of, okay, I've got accuracy, polymorph hits him so well. But this would have been ideal if polymorph wasn't so strong. Polymorph is so strong right now that champions, even like my Duchess, have it. I run masteries that give me extra 5% chance for the polymorph for the sheep. So it's stupidly strong and it should be changed. I mean, not this change, but it should be changed in the way that it nerfs the polymorph. I don't care about them nerfing the polymorph. We'll get a free reset anyway. I want to see a shakeup of the blessings anyway for the health of the game. The health of the game currently in terms of blessings is not good. When you see many blessings being left unused, especially when you understand like a little bit of the potential that maybe Plarium had in mind, like Poison's actually doing something in terms of PvP. They never did anything. Never ever have I seen Poison being used as a strategy. Well, they could have buffed this to make it even more even stronger. Incinerate, the same thing. Should have buffed this to make this stronger, especially if you want to make this work in PvP. But they end up just going with polymorph, and with that change, it's not going to change much. What they need to do with polymorph, in my opinion, is make it maybe you can keep it at 6 stars being protected in terms of a debuff, but keep it unprotected for the first 5 stars and keep it only for 1 turn and not 2 turns. 2 turns is very strong to have a champion completely out of the fight and not be able to do anything. So a 1 turn duration on the sheep would have been ideal, plus the possibility to cleanse it, and the champion should come back on the HP that he had before, not 50% HP. Because not only you are taking them out right now for 2 turns, you're also removing all their buffs and halving their HP. So let's say a Duchess with 100,000 health really just gets attacked by the polymorph for 50,000 health. So polymorph needs to be on par with the other blessings in terms of usage. And in ideal world, every legendary blessing, if you compare them to each other, would have the same amount of usage in the area that it was deemed to be used for. So let's say polymorph was deemed to be the blessing for PvP. Other blessings such as life harvest, okay, when enemies are revived. So this is like a PvP mastery. Soul reap, it's PvP and PvE. Obvious others for PvP would be this one, where you strengthen your team's aura and weaken the enemy's team's aura. So all of these blessings should have ideally, in an ideal world, had ideal gaming world would have the same amount of usage. But currently, polymorph is just exceeding all of that, and it had to get nerfed. But the nerf that Plarium is doing is not, it's not gonna go the way that they think will go, and they still have a month to change it. So hopefully, if we push them a little bit as content creators, maybe they find a proper way to do it. But anyway, I don't trust Plarium in terms of them listening to us. I'll just wait for Call of Arbiter. That is the most exciting thing that is going on right now with the game. Anything else is just the same old thing, guys. Enjoy your summer and don't think too much about raid. maybe in September we'll get something better. Last September, I mean, we had the Awakenings, right? So maybe this September we'll have something exciting again. Who knows? Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.